Okay, so hey guys, Shamar Crossfield here, and as you may or may not know, well, I think that you do know, seeing that you clicked on this video, but WWDC, the Worldwide Developers Conference, the event that Apple hosts to release its new software to the public, is coming next month, June 22nd, but in a more unconventional way than usual due to the recent / current circumstances that are going on basically globally right now. So I was just thinking that in light of all of that happening, why not just give my predictions, because I've been having these thoughts about what I think is to come and what Apple is going to be doing over the next few months in terms of their releases and the products that they're going to be selling. So I'd just like to make this video to share that with you guys, and I don't know, maybe in the next few months we can see how these predictions play out, you know. I could be completely wrong, I could be completely right. I have a strong feeling that I am, but we'll see in the long run. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first off, let's talk about WWDC, or the Worldwide Developers Conference. It's this annual event that Apple hosts to release its new software. As I said earlier in the video, this year it's going to be taking place virtually on June 22nd. The time isn't specified as yet, but I'm sure that as time progresses, we'll get more details on as to exactly the time and things like that. They're expected to release iOS 14 beta. These are the beta versions, by the way. They're expected to release the beta version of iOS 14, iPadOS 14, watchOS 7, macOS 10.16, and tvOS 14. So a hefty amount of new releases. But as it relates to the mainstream one, which is iOS 14, I'm really hopeful for iOS 14. I talked about this in my previous video, but there's this thing about iOS 13 that I really hope iOS 14 fixes, and it's the fact that when a call comes in, it blocks literally everything that's going on the screen, pauses everything that you're doing before, and then if you don't answer the call, you have to wait for it to ring off, and the only way to get rid of it, besides it ringing off, is to hang up. And that can be rude, but sometimes you just don't want to answer people. So I really hope that iOS 14 fixes that. That's really what I'm looking forward to for iOS 14, to see if they do. I don't know, there have been rumors, wish lists, things like that, but we'll see. So iOS 14, the beta will be coming out on June 22nd, and then the official release should be in about September, which brings me to the next Apple event, the September event. So the Apple September event is probably more notable than WWDC because this is where they actually release the physical hardware products that they make. The venue and date so far is unclear, but it's likely to be in September, like early September. And as for the venue, personally, I think it's going to be in a physical setting. I think it's going to be in a physical setting because as it is now, currently, America is opening up its economy. And following that trend, by September, the economies are probably going to be more open. But what I think is going to take place is that it's going to be a limited amount of persons in the area, as well as the invite list being way shorter. So these things make me think that it's going to take place in a physical setting early September. And as for the products that they're going to be releasing at that September Apple event, I predict iPhone 12, well, obviously, iPhone 12 lineup. I have to say the Apple Watch Series 6 should come out as well, and probably Apple TV gets an update as well. So yeah, these are the three things that I'm going to predict for now as to what they're going to be releasing. But let's just get a little more in detail about iPhone 12. iPhone 12, iPhone 12, iPhone 12. Oh, well, Here are my predictions for iPhone 12 based on the rumors and leaks that I've been seeing. These are some John Prosser. These are some John Prosser leaks, and so far this is what we have. So there are going to be 4 different models. All 4 models are going to be 5G compatible. All of them will feature a smaller notch. All of them will still be using Face ID as the main unlock. Obviously, all of them are going to have the A14 Bionic, and all of them are also going to be starting at a base storage of 128 gigabytes. Finally, they've ditched 64 gigabytes and are starting at 128 gigabytes. Honestly, this was a long time coming. I don't know why they waited until now, but it screams 2020. And also, all of the devices will now be OLED displays and no longer LCD displays. Apple is now ditching the LCD and moving forward with OLED, and I think that is a great thing. It's been a long time coming. So let's get into more detail about the specific models. So the 4 models that we're going to be having: iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Max, iPhone 12 Pro, and iPhone 12 Pro Max. So the standard iPhone 12 will feature a 4.4-inch OLED Super Retina HD display, an aluminum body, dual lens without the LiDAR sensor, 60Hz display, A14 chip, 4 GB of RAM, 5G compatibility, and starts at a base storage of 128 GB for $649. That's a good deal. And then it's basically the same thing for the iPhone 12 Max, but the iPhone 12 Max will have a screen size of 6.1 inches. So, and it also starts at 128 gigabytes, but this is for $749, and then it also has the 256 variant for $849, $100 more. Same thing for the iPhone 12. Then you have the iPhone 12 Pro, which has the same size screen as the iPhone 12 Max, a 6.1-inch OLED Super Retina XDR. The iPhone 12 Pro will come with a stainless steel body, triple lens with LiDAR, 120Hz ProMotion display, A14 chip, 6 GB of RAM, and 5G compatibility starting at 128 GB and going all the way up to 512 GB. It starts at $999, the same price that the iPhone X came out for back in 2017. And then you have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, and that features the same features as the iPhone 12 Pro, but this is just a bigger model, and it's the largest display that Apple has ever produced. A 6.7-inch OLED Super Retina XDR display. So these are an interesting set of devices, and I have some more predictions to make about the future of these devices and Apple's past products. So Apple is known to produce and replace, if you get what I'm saying. So they'll make a new iPhone, and then once that iPhone gets on the market, the previous iPhones that may be similar to those iPhones that they made, they'll literally just take them off the site, stop producing them, and as a way of pushing for the sales of the new iPhones that they created, obviously. In a time where development and innovation is pretty stagnant right now in the iPhone market, it's no surprise that Apple will definitely push for these new products that they made to sell more than the previous models. So here are my predictions for what is going to happen to facilitate this. Currently, Apple is selling the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and iPhone 11 Pro Max, the iPhone SE and the iPhone XR on their website. The iPhone XR will start being sold. The iPhone 12, 12 Max, 12 Pro, and 12 Pro Max, those will all be sold obviously on the website, but to the detriment of the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and maybe not the iPhone 11. Well, come to think of it, the iPhone 11 might be sold on their website, but come to think of it, people might just think it's an iPhone 12 because it literally has the same design, it only has a smaller notch. They might sell the iPhone 11 but it's going to be at a reduced cost. So some people might think that, hey, the iPhone 11 is basically the iPhone 12 but at a lesser cost, and they might actually opt to buy that, and Apple don't want that. Apple wants to sell their devices, the new devices that they make. So Apple might actually just stop selling, like straight up stop selling all of the iPhone 11 lineup. Alright, so here's the final predictions. Apple will be selling the iPhone SE 2020 along with all of the iPhone 12 lineup. The iPhone 12, 12 Max, 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I think is going to happen with the faith of Apple's website and their products. But in the case where they actually do keep the iPhone 11 like they did with the iPhone XR, then yeah, the iPhone 11 is going to be sold at a reduced cost, probably at like $599 or probably $100 less than the iPhone 12 at $649. So those are my predictions. Yeah, those are my predictions. I'm pretty confident in them. I think that my predictions are going to come to fruition, but we'll see. Time obviously will tell, and I hope that everybody continues to stay safe, stay indoors, protect yourself and your family by extension. Oh, I forgot about this. Completely forgot that was on. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and remember to subscribe. It really means the world to me when you subscribe and continue to support the channel. And if you have any predictions yourself for what you think Apple is going to be doing in the next few months to come, well, feel free to drop them down below in the comment section. I'll make sure to read them and hear what you guys have to say. I really appreciate it. So once again, thank you guys for watching and see you next time.